Today we're going to do a rather obscure track by Peter Green. It's called In the Skies, off of In the Skies. It's like a late 70s, really obscure Peter Green album. Anyways, I'm going to attempt to do this solo on just acoustic. It was pretty tough to really figure out how the song was played. There's really no footage of him playing it. So here we go. First of all, I have a capo on, but I'm going to go ahead and take it off and show you how the tuning is. This is a little bit odd. I actually just made this tuning up. So it's basically standard, but then you tune these two strings a half step down. So it should sound like... So it's E, A. Actually, I tuned to the recording, and I actually had to go just a little sharp on every string. Now, if you actually play the song on vinyl, you can tune it to standard tuning or a standard note. But these notes are a little bit more like somewhere between A and A sharp, or A and E sharp, or not E sharp, but F. So I have E, A. That's D flat, G flat, B and E. And you might, like I said, you're probably gonna have to tweak the guitar just a little bit to get it actually in tune with the recording. So then you'll tune to that, and you'll put the capo on the 3rd fret. Just like that. Making sure you can see all of my guitar here. Alright, so here we go. And I'm actually going to double track some higher notes on top of this, so you can kind of get like I don't have a 12 string, so you can get that kind of vibe going. So that was what I came up with, just based on the recording. You can always strum that in a different style if you want to just strum the whole chord. If you want to keep it in standard, you can try to play the chord like that too. I figure you get a little bit more sustain playing it like that, tuning it to this. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is focus just on the rhythm chords here, and then we'll do some of the solo work. There's a lot of solo work on top of this rhythm track, a lot of overdubs and stuff like that. So here we go. The first chord is from the capo. It's going to be the 2nd fret on the A string, 3rd fret on the D, 1st fret on the G string, and then the open B and E. But you actually don't play the E, the high E. So I just hit the arpeggio style 2. So starting on the 2nd string right here, or the 5th string rather. Now I'm walking this note, I'm walking it down half steps each time. So I'm starting on the 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret. that's basically most of the song. The next chord I kind of had to make up and blend it between what Peter might be playing and what the keyboardist is playing. So this is what I came up with. It's going to be the, let's count from the capo. It's going to be the 5th fret from the capo. So it's going to be the 5th fret, open, and 4th fret. And you don't play you just play the top 4 strings. You don't play these 2 high strings. And the next chord is going to be 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret on the not 1st fret, excuse me, open on the D string, or I'm sorry, it is 3rd fret, and then the 1st fret on the G string. So that's going to be 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, and 1st. And that chord you can play the open strings if you want. Not sure what type of chord it is, but it's going to be on the, I hate doing math here, I wanted to say the 10th fret, and that's where it is, but from the capo, 7th fret, 7th, 6th, 8, and 8. And you can ring these two open at the 2 high strings if you want. However you want to play it. Those are all of the chords for the song. And I actually double track. I'm going to double track the double track part is just basically the higher notes. It's just octaves from these chords. So I'm just doing. Just a double. If you have a 12 string, you don't even have to worry about it. Okay, so the next part is just a little bit of some solo work that he's doing. The first part being the intro. Excuse me. I played the first part wrong. Let me play it again. It's a fairly simple part. So what I'm doing here is I'm starting on, I'm going to use from the capo again, it's going to be the 3rd fret, 5th, 6th on the D string. That's the 3rd and 5th on the G string. Now you're hitting the open high E string and the 3rd fret on the B. If you want, you can bend it. You don't have to bend it. On the 2nd fret, you can bend up a semitone to the 3rd fret. Then open, so it's open. So bend. That last one was open. And you're hitting the 3rd fret on the G, 1st fret on the G again. I'm basically hitting the 3rd, sliding the 5th. I'm also hitting the high G string, or B string, just bringing that out. Sliding from the 3rd to 5th and back to the 3rd and back to the 5th again. If you want, you can go one more time to the 3rd. So that should sound like. And then the next part is very similar.